Were you interested in Sorcery Contested Realms Dragon Lord set? Well, so was I, and that might be too damn bad for you. I want to talk about that. So today, the Dragon Lord set released on Team Covenant. Now, I've been really happy with them. I even have a subscription to get every Sorcery product when it comes out. Now, this set, I found out when I got home from work today, was excluded from that because it wasn't a booster box. I reached out to them and they said, sorry, we didn't have enough for all of our fans and big subscribers, so we just opened it up to the public at noon. They're gone. It's the day of release. It was bad enough that this was selling for $50, but now on eBay, the last one sold day of release for $500. It was $420 and $80 shipping and handling. And let me tell you something. I have been a huge fan, a hyper fan of Sorcery Contested Realm. I still have my Gen Con badge, my Game Master badge from the first event ever. I still have my original Sorcery binder. I have the rules from when you had to print them out. I have a box, where is it? Back here, my beta box, because that's all I could get back then, of cards that I've played with and loved. I have prints that I supported, the actual artist and bought, trimmed up and put on my fridge. I've got boxes of Ethereal Legends I've opened. I've got beta and alpha. I've got collections of every single minor explosion, a PSA 10 alpha. I've got my damn avatars. I've got the coolest shit in my collection in the one collection channel is Sorcery. A sample card, an Eric's Curiosa from Alpha, and a Relentless Crowd. I thought I was big ballin' here. And I collect the sealed products too, just so I can display them in my house. Alpha, beta, I've got Ethereal Legends, I've even got a beta box on the way in the mail. I've been saving up so I could get a little of every single thing. And as a super fan, I'm not going to be able to get access to this set? What the fuck is my reaction? Because let me tell you something. I've gone through this with Magic the Gathering, where I fell in love with the game. I started playing it more with my friends, and I liked everything about it. The art, the style. I hit Final Fantasy, and lo and behold, the collector boosters, which I am a collector. I even have a binder I was about to put all my favorite Sorcery, my favorite arts in, just so I could appreciate them. But no, in Final Fantasy, they said, this isn't for you unless you pay $2,000 for a collector booster. And I said, you know what? This is too much of a turnoff. This has gone away from what I love. Even the art isn't the same. And I picked up still some Magic, some Cons of Tarkir, and Fate Reforged. I already opened up the Dragons of Tarkir box. I'm releasing that video tomorrow. And it's because I loved that. That is what I loved about Magic. So I turned away from the things I didn't like, and I focused on the things I do like. But let me tell you what. I don't want Sorcery to become a thing I don't like. And I certainly don't like the fact that this cool set, Ed Beer Jr. crafted this beautiful thing. They've been throwing it in my face, and now I'm being told it's not for me. Unless I'm going to pick up a $500, $1,000 box for these 14 cards on eBay. Are you kidding me? Or I have to fly out to Indianapolis? I work a full-time job. I want to be a fan of this. I am a fan of this game, but I feel like Sorcery has spit in my face. I'm upset enough at Team Covenant, but you know what I did? I canceled my subscription. I'll get it elsewhere. I would have saved money. I've been buying it above market rate because I'm such a fan of Team Covenant. But I'm going to take that business elsewhere, and I hope, because this would break my heart. If I'm not part of Sorcery, that's a huge part of my life. Shit, I've got prints I hang on the wall. I've got my old mat, my Alpha play mat, that I keep framed just so it doesn't get hurt. I love this stuff, and I'm pissed that this set just isn't for me. I'm not spending $500 on 14 cards. I don't care. That to me is a sign that Sorcery doesn't want me to be a part of their game, and I'm sure it won't hurt them, but I really want them to get their shit together. Now, this is the same day that all this happened. We still have opportunity from small local game stores, from hopefully other game stores online. I'm not going to be able to make a sudden trip to Indianapolis just to pick up these 14 cards, okay? I wish I could, and if I could, I would, but I can't. So I don't know if you're someone like me. I want to know, how do you feel about this? Did you get a box? Are you happy with it? Are you happy with your 60 bucks? I bet you are, man. And you know what, honestly, and I mean this, let's de-escalate for just a second. I'm happy for you. And if you're having good experiences with this, no shade, no shame to you. You should be happy. I would be thrilled with this if I got my box. But right now, I am wholly disappointed in this shift from people that are interested in a product having accessibility for it, and companies like Magic or Pokemon, being unable to stop people from just scalping product or having too limited product for the actual players to enjoy it. Now, I'm going to continue my life, and I'm going to focus on things that bring me enjoyment and not on things that are bringing me heavy amounts of negative emotion. But I sure hope that something resolves how I feel about Sorcery right now, because as far as I see it, this launch is a complete failure. Now, I don't know what they're doing. They have time to respond. Hopefully, they'll print more, but I am not down with this. Let me know what you think below, and I'll see you next time.